morning, folks. You already know who I am. It's your boy David, reporting live from, yes, the Man Cave. And for those who not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that right now at KING23TAE. And for those who not following my Twitter, it's TAE_WIGGS. That's Tay Wiggs. Man, first of all, let's get into the game that I witnessed last night with the Toronto Raptors and the visiting Eastern Conference champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers. First, I want to give a shout out to the whole Toronto, just making the series a little tough for the Cavaliers, bringing out that grit and grind. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan was stars last night. They found they stroke at the right time, but too little, too late. But they did find it to get the two meaning games that they got, which was Game 3 and Game 4 on their floors. They kept saying that the home teams only won at home; they couldn't win on the road. But eventually, somebody had to win on the road to close the series out, and eventually it was the Cavaliers that came through with the win that last night. It was 113-87 to take the series from the guys 4-2. Um, Real quick, I thought Dwayne Casey made a big mistake by not putting Jonas Valanciunas in the starting lineup once he came back off the injury. Okay, he could have went with Biz, but you gotta go with the man who got you there and got you past the first round and the second round. Um, you couldn't just bring him off the bench. He came in the game. He dominated the paint for the 7 to 8 minutes that he was in the game in the middle of the first quarter. They took him out. It slowed the pace of the Cavaliers down. If you notice when he was in the game, he kept the game close. Because I just don't know what Dwayne Casey was thinking. Uh, Bismack not gonna give you the offense. He's gonna give you straight defense and athleticism, grabbing rebounds. But you need a scorer out there too, just as well. I thought Dwayne Casey, as in Coach Casey, the Toronto Raptors, should have started Jonas Valanciunas in this game 6, because that game 6 was the Raptors game 7 to win on their floor to force a game 7 back in Cleveland, Ohio. I feel that he didn't play his hand right. I feel like he folded. That's why he panicked a little bit. That's what I thought. Um, do I think he's gonna get fired? Wait and see. Who knows? I don't think so. Maybe if he lost the Indiana Pacers series in that first round, maybe he would have got fired. But I don't think he get fired when new team go this far. They just need another player. Most teams now need a big three. I thought they big three was Jonas Valanciunas, because he give you offense and defense. For Bismack, you just get straight defense and rebounds. Um, one thing I keep saying, DeMarre Carroll, how he proclaimed he is the LeBron James stopper, and I'm just trying to figure out how you a LeBron James stopper and you can't even play defense or you can score on the other end of the court. I feel like now since the series over, I feel like he went to Toronto just for the money. What is it, a 4-year deal? Like with 60 some $million. And plus the salary cap goes up higher this year by like another 20, 30. Now I can get DeMar Carroll this title, Mr. Steal Your Checks. Because he didn't bring nothing but his body there. Piggybacking off of Skip Bayless said, DeMar Carroll like a mannequin out there out of Macy's and Dillard. LeBron James is blowing right past you. If there's no way DeMar Carroll is playing 28 minutes and still scoring 7 points. This dude in this series averaged like 6.4 points per game. As a starter, 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 for downtown, 6 points. He only scored 3 points in the second half. But he had 4 points in the first half. Come on. Louis Scola. You put him in the lineup to give you what? No points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. For crying out loud, he didn't even have a turnover. He just had a straight 0. Donut. He had a donut. He had a donut game. I'm looking like, you put him in the lineup. If that was the case, you could move Bismack Biyombo to the power forward spot and then put Valanciunas back in. I'm still trying to figure out what Dwayne Casey called was that. He did that all wrong. Bismack Biyombo played heavy minutes, 26 minutes, 4 points. 9 rebounds, a steal, and 1 for 4 from the field. And he was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. The Bismack Biyombo is going to get paid this summer. Somebody's going to pay him a nice piece of penny. He might be making about $20 million in his first up north between 10 and 20. Up north between 10 million and 9 million and 20 million. Excuse me. Dwayne Casey just blew that. Like I said, I would put Bismack at the power forward spot just for the muscle. You to have muscle in the interior to go along with scoring athleticism from Jonas Valanciunas. But hey, what do I know? I'm not the coach. The fans showed out. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry both played 42 minutes apiece. DeMar DeRozan had 20 points. He was 9 from 18 from the field, 0 from 1 from 3. 3 rebounds and 3 assists. DeMar DeRozan, man, they hurt that they lost. They left everything out there on the floor. They came with it. They came hard. Some of his shots won't fall like they normally do. They were complaining about not DeMar DeRozan, but Bismack Biyombo was out there like he don't foul people. He fouls people all the time. He runs up and down the court like a crybaby. And they always say he do this and do that. He don't foul, but when they show instant replays, he's a hack. He be fouling. Kyle Lowry be fouling too. They just won't call him. They just call towards the end. I think they had to change the rule where when players, as a Kyle Lowry, when he shoot the ball, while a person already standing there already, when you come down, you already in your defensive stance, but he jumps into you. I can't jump into you. Now you in the air, I can wait till you come down, then shoot the ball. But if I'm standing back, you can't jump into me and create a foul. That's not a foul. That should be an offensive foul. We should be going that way, but we're not. We're going this way. So back to DeMar DeRozan. He will be a free agent this year. At the end of the now he is a free agent basically, but he will be a free agent as soon as July 1st, as soon as the free agency period begins. Rumors are saying that he's going to LA. He want to go back home and play due to some family issues. I wouldn't be surprised if he go to LA at that 2 spot and they try and pick up Paul George from Indiana to the Lakers. The Lakers are looking to unload people too. They want Jahlil Okafor. Let's get back to these Raptors. Though. We can talk about that another time. You know what I'm saying? My head is thinking about free agency already, but we need to make it through the NBA Finals yet. DeMar DeRozan played a hell of a game. He had the size over J.R. Smith. I didn't realize how stronger and bigger that he was that much over J.R. Smith. But at the end of the day, he made J.R. Smith work on defense, and J.R. Smith made him work on offense. So kudos to DeMar DeRozan for playing a hell of a series, and he had a hell of a year this year. Kyle Lowry with 35 points, 11 for 22, 6 from 12 from 3-point line. And he had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. This guy could miss at one point in time in the fourth quarter. He darn near brought his team back with shooting all them threes like that. They was in his face up close and personal. Hitting threes, sniping threes, penetrating. I feel like he should just use his body a little bit more and going to the rack because he can get the foul calls. Made the defense collapse on him. He'd open up more threes for Terrence Ross or Patrick Patterson. But at the same time, he was drawing the fouls. He was drawing a double team to him, and he was dishing the ball out. A lot of these players couldn't hit wide open shots as DeMarre Carroll, Terrence Ross, Corey Joseph. I keep going on and on, man. Patrick Patterson. They couldn't hit open threes. Just imagine if they would hit the open threes wide open. You talk about a different ball game. You talk about this game probably been way closer than what it is from a 113 to 87 final score. This game probably been like 100 to like 99. That's how close the game would have been if they would have been hitting their wide open threes. But when you're not getting that production, that shooting percentage from your team, a good field goal percentage, every time you look up, their starters are either 3 for 9. Somebody don't put up no field goals attempt, or they 0 for 1, 0 for 2. Look at the next person, they 7 for 15 or 4 for 19. You just can't win games like that. Valanciunas, like I said, I'm gonna go back. Kyle Lowry and them guys, man, tip my hat off to them, man. Kyle Lowry will be back because he has the player option. He will be back for 2017-18 season. I feel like Dwayne Casey, I'm going back to Valanciunas. Valanciunas had 6 points, 8 rebounds, and assists. He did all this within 14 minutes. Just imagine what Valanciunas would have did if you put him in a starting lineup. he would have had about 14 points and about 13 rebounds. And normally when you're big or you're big get that production and put up them type of numbers, you win a series. So I don't know why Dwayne Casey didn't bring him, put him in the starting lineup. This NBA Eastern Conference Championship. You want to play to the next round. I feel like he threw the white towel in and waited in early for him because he came up with ankle injury. We don't know how bad his ankle is, but I always talk. If you wrap him up and tie him up, you're ready to go. You're 100%. I feel like you should have played more. Uh, the Raptors was terrible from 3-point line. It was 8 for 25. They had 19 bench points. They scored more bench points than the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers bench only scored 12 points. Patrick Patterson had 9 points. They just need somebody else. They just need another go-to guy off the bench. They don't have another go-to guy off the bench that would come out there and just give you straight flat-out buckets. They don't have that. I thought Terrence Ross would be that guy, but he isn't that guy right now. Terrence Ross haven't had a good game in this series yet. Terrence Ross has a couple of threes. He had fade to black. He right there before you know it. He's on the bench. Raptors with the scored 87 points to 113. Kyle, it might be definite DeMar DeRozan will be going to LA, but the good side is that they went somewhere far. They did something that the Vince Carter Raptors almost could have did to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they got stopped by Allen Iverson. AI was the guy. Patrick Patterson. He trying to play bully ball. Can't do it. I'm still befuddled by Dwayne Casey not putting Valanciunas in the lineup. Now, that might be the only reason I can see him getting fired when your star center come back and you don't put him in the lineup. We just didn't. But the Raptors had a good season. Hats off to them. Couldn't ask for any better challenge than that. Let's get to these Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers take the Eastern Conference Championship, winning 4 games to 2 with a 113-87 win over your Toronto Raptors. LeBron James poured in with 33 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks, becoming the 8th player in NBA history to go to 6 straight NBA Finals as a non-Boston Celtic. Yes, the Boston Celtics. And the Boston Celtics players went to, what, 6 consecutive NBA Finals during that 1966 run. Wow. Wow, what can you say? LeBron James scored his 30th point in his 81st playoff game. Wow. History. He tied Michael Jordan for the most games plays in playoff history. History. So for those out who don't respect LeBron James, call him out his name and all this stuff, so like you dislike the guy, ain't calling him 23 and all this stuff. Come on, man. You just gotta respect his greatness, man. You can't be mad because your certain favorite player is not doing what LeBron James do. It is practice, practice, strive for greatness. Nothing is given to you. You have to earn it. You should know this. You have to earn it. And he's earning respect from all the legends. Now, if the legends can recognize greatness and people in the streets can't recognize his greatness, y'all need to go to the doctor and get checked out for some head trauma. He's good, man. He's great. He's definitely one of the greats, man. When it's all said and done, man, he's gonna be like top 5, top 10 NBA player in NBA history, hands down. What he's doing is remarkable, historical. What can you say about this guy, man? LeBron fills the stat sheets and get his team involved. He's just like UPS. What can LeBron James do for you, man? What can he do for you? Like how they got the slogan for UPS, what can Brown do for you? What can LeBron James do for you? He been to 2 organizations. And you take these organizations to the teams that he played for to 6 straight NBA finals. Man, hats off to you, my brother. King James. Raymond James came through big for the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Loving seeing my city get some shine, man. Kevin Love, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Played huge. They got him started early, which I like. playing inside out, not outside in. If you notice the trend now, he's doing more inside basketball than outside basketball, which is definitely good. You can't get him started trying to get him shoot threes. You have to put him on the block, put him in that paint, let him bag the defender down, draw some contact, get a shot, go to the free throw line. That's how you build momentum up with your players. LeBron James is bringing a lot to the table with these guys, showing these guys how to compete on an everyday, nightly basis, how to be a champion, how to eat right, sleep right. That's what a real MVP does for you. Not chucking up threes from all over everywhere. Um, Tristan Thompson didn't play a good game in Toronto. He had 2 points, 5 rebounds, but he was an enforcer. He was making the Raptors change their shot selection up, coming to the hole. They was thinking twice about coming to the hole because LeBron James was there pretty much on every move for a block. J.R. Smith had a block, Kyrie had a block, LB had three of them. So yo, the Raptors, once they got a little deep in that foul trouble, they started messing with their head a little bit because they weren't getting certain calls from the referees. It's looking like whatever, waving their hand up. They started doing what they want to do on the floor, playing that panic ball. They got back into the league with an 8. All of a sudden, Ty Lue, like I said, man, recognition, real recognize real. Ty Lue called a timeout, regrouped the guys back together, and said, "You ready? Go get this Eastern Conference Championship. We got a finals game to play next Thursday." And the team just took on off. Enough said. J.R. Smith, one of the most streakiest shooters that we have in our league. 15 points, but he was 5 from 9 from the field, but he was 5 from 8 from downtown. Like I said, he also had a block too. J.R. Smith be hitting, man, who hits running threes, man? That is insane. That's only stuff that you do in the playground, playing pig, horse, 21, Chicago, whatever you call it, 33. J.R. Smith is out there shooting, running threes. This type of guy you take to the park and play a double rim, and he would definitely hit the shots, man. Because he pierced the ball straight through the net, man. I love what I'm seeing from JR, aka Earl Smith Jr. Getting the job done when the Cavs need him. Big time players like Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James too. Big time players step up in big time moments and make big time plays. Kyrie, man. I love when Kyrie get his teammates involved. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals in the block. When your point guard staffing the stat sheet like that, your team come vulnerable and hard to beat. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Cavaliers. Now the Cavaliers has a healthy team into these NBA finals. We may Who knows what's gonna happen tonight between the Thunder and the Warriors. But my prediction, like I said, I'm still sticking to it. First, before I go to my prediction, my Cavaliers, man, back to the finals now. 2 years straight. And what can you say, man, about the Cavaliers team? Poised, dangerous, historical, stat sheet stuffers, tenacious, rambunctious, uh, togetherness, family, uh, toughness, grit, grind, desire. These are the things I'm giving the Cavaliers team. This is what they look like right now. They are peaking at the right time, and it's looking kind of scary. And the Cavaliers made 17 3-pointers and missed 30. They 17 from 31 from 3-pointers. Like I said, they scored 12 bench points. And like I said, LeBron James. What can you say about this guy, man? A walking statue. He's gonna have a statue outside the queue. Man, that guy is great. When you watch basketball, just witness greatness. That's just the witness. Witness and testify what you guys see with a walk on this floor. They say you probably never seen another player like LeBron James that fills the stat sheet. Who knows? Who knows in the future? But right now, it probably won't be another LeBron James the way he competes at a high level, high motor guy. Like I said, get his team together, a coach on the floor for the Cavs, and especially you got good guys in the locker room. Can't leave out my guys like RJ, Richard Jefferson, Shannon Fry. I call him Fry Burger. He be deep frying cats from the 3-point line, man. Awesome to have guys like that on your team. Mo Williams, man. Mo Williams ain't making no praise because he's the third string point guard. My hats off to Mo Williams to take that back seat like that. Probably a mentor on the bench. to the Cavaliers backcourt, to the Kyrie Irving and Matthew Dellavedova. Shout out to Delly. Uh, Cavaliers, 4 more games to go, baby. We not done yet. Let's keep striving for greatness, because we on that quest, baby. Cavaliers gonna be the NBA champions 2016. I can feel it in my bones. It's unreal. This is the same type of feeling I had when my Ohio State Buckeyes won the national championship over that team down south called the Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's do this. The prediction for tonight game, OKC Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. I have the OKC Thunder going to their second ever NBA championship since 2012. OKC tonight by 10 at home, because First Energy Solution Stadium is going crazy tonight. So with that being said, your Cavaliers are crowned the Eastern Conference champions. We will see you in the NBA Finals Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Later.